Today I'm going to be showing you every single thing that brought me inspiration in April/April favorites. Everything that catch my eye in April. Okay, first I'm going to start off with the art supplies because I'm an artist and I do a lot of drawing. My Moleskine sketchbook is one of the things I just love. I'm on my 7th. I'm about to order my 8th. There's one that's a little bit bigger than this one. That one's like a 5x8 or something and I hate it. Then for color pencils, I have not even been like sketching. I mean like sketching with a pencil. I've just gone straight in with color pencils, specifically the Prismacolor Premier. They're really, really good. And then Faber-Castell Polychromos, which are really, really nice. Almost better than the Prismacolor depending on what you're doing. I don't know. I really like the range of the Prismacolor Premier ones, and they blend together very nicely with each other, where these ones kind of feel a little bit more waxy. Honestly, can't remember if I made this in April or not, so I'm just going to show you anyway. Leather wallets have been a big thing on my mind. I've been trying to tattoo them for a little bit now. So I did a really messy design. It's messy. I am going to try again, I think the same exact design, but just the outline I really, really like this side, and I even like how it's overlapped. That is something I really enjoyed making this month. I think I made it this month. And then for sketches, I'm going to show you, I've been following a lot of tattoo artists on Instagram recently, and I feel like my art has shifted to be a little bit more tattoo-y. Here's one that I'm really liking. I didn't like it as much when I first drew it, but I posted it on Instagram, and then I was scrolling through my own Instagram and I was like, wait, this is good. Another shadow work I did, this is bike drawing I found on Pinterest. I've been really tired this month, so I have just been drawing a lot of things from Pinterest in my sketchbook and not trying to do a bunch of like big art projects. I really like this spread. I'm gonna try to do more abstract kind of work like this. Now, we talked about tattoos, so I gotta show you my favorite tattoo artist ever. Based in New York, which is where I live, and I promise you, before I die, no, before the end of the year, this man will be tattooing me. Anyways, he has a lot of these really cool designs that I'm not sure I can show some of them on here. I don't know why, but they resonate with me. I just love them so much. I think they're so cool. And they're such an inspiration for the sketches. You can probably tell that they're an inspiration. Look at that. Then we have Darcy Went. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, they just do really cool work that I enjoy. I just found her scrolling on Instagram, which I need to stop doing actually, but I really like her work. It's quite cool. Lastly, we have a photographer, Sasha, I'm gonna say. And they take like these sheets of, I don't know what they are, but they're just a sheer kind of sheet of color, and you put it in front of the camera and you do a little flash work and it turns your subject whatever that color is. What's there not to love about a pink chorus? First, Erin Show. The Erin Show is a really cool concept and I really want to work with them someday. This is my favorite one, and how I found them. She makes curtains. And it's literally just a show about people running an errand. I don't know how scripted they are. I assume everyone who's on their show is like a family friend, but I don't know how they find their people, because when you go to the website, well, now they have a shop. Okay, but before, when you went to their website, it was literally just errands is a show, and then the email. I don't know how to get on errands. I don't know how to work on errands. I don't know anything, but now they have a shop. And I will be spending $30 on a shirt. I don't care. And the tote. I'm going to show you Diana, which is a new YouTuber I found this month. And thank God I've binged all of her videos. She actually lives in Brooklyn, New York. If you want just a nice vlogger that is just living her life and vlogging it and like doing little things, little errands, showing you them and talking about what she's liking, she's incredible. And I really like this video. Everyone look at my tiramisu right now. Claire Tefez, I think everyone knows her from Bon Appetit, but I really enjoy her dessert person videos more. For example, I've watched this video 3 times. She even does her Claire Recreates videos, which is something that got started on Bon Appetit. Another favorite vlogger of mine is Melissa. As you can see, I've watched every single one of her videos probably, I kid you not, 10 times because sometimes she takes a while to upload. She's a booktuber and they're really, really good. She actually reads everything under the sun. She's not one to discriminate. That's by Thrifting, who has gone AWOL for a really long time now, but he is one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. As you can see, he has 14 videos and is already verified and has 16,000 subscribers, and he hasn't posted in a year. Same with, I don't know what's his name, Charles or something, I'm sure, but CSOP on YouTube, another booktuber. He started to post and then he went AWOL again, so I don't know what's up with that, but I've seen all of his videos 40 times. He's just a nice booktuber. If you like long videos just in the back while you do something, he's great. Same with Frankie Shelf, which we actually do have basically the same taste. I've read a lot of books that he's recommended and I've really enjoyed them. Another booktuber with incredibly long videos for you to enjoy. I am a movie lover. I'm going to film school and everything. The Grand Budapest Hotel by Wes Anderson. I'm feeling very blue today. I don't care for a lot of the plot of his films. They're so visually stunning that I seriously, like, that's what matters to me. An artist making art for the sake of making art and not for anything else, and that's what he reminds me of. Next we have Network, very good film. Faye Dunaway is incredible in it. This guy goes mad in it. He basically goes on air and says he's gonna kill himself. That's all you need to know. Go into it blind, I promise. And then for my birthday, my sister got me the Lady Bird screenplay book from A24. I read 3 books in April, but I'm only sharing one because this is a favorites video. Keep Earth Upon It by Chloe Michelle Howard. I was very much entertained for all 280 pages, but these siblings move to a new town. They have to restart their life. One of the siblings become obsessed with one of their neighbors. It's $20, which is kind of insane, but I will say, like, you should buy it. I watched not too many films in April. The Drama, I saw this in theater. It was either the day or it wasn't too far off from premiere day, which made this an incredible theater experience. I'm telling you, those are the best things ever when you have a fun theater, especially I feel like here in New York. So The Drama, really good. If you haven't seen it, don't search up a single thing about it and just watch the movie. Why is that so hard for people? I think I gave it a 4 out of 5 on my Letterboxd. I also watched Chicago that same day, banger after banger. I don't like musicals. That is something I've said and I will continue to say because I don't. But Chicago is the one exception. I like movies that make me feel like I can put together, like I can film a movie. I like movies that make me feel like creating movies is something that I really want to do in life. Fight Club. This is only going in my monthly favorites because I watched it in theater 4K remastered. I don't know what that means, but I assume they just brought it back in a 4K screen. That's what I assume. I don't know. Really, really good. Can't believe I got to watch it in theater. That's incredible, and I like what people are doing at the theaters. Quickly, I'm going to talk about the challenge. I'm a reality TV lover. I love reality competition TV, and for some reason the challenge season 37, random one, I like to just go and pick a random one. I've seen a lot of seasons of the challenge and like all of the variations of the challenge, but I can't remember which ones I have seen and I haven't seen, so I just pick a random one, and this one ended up being 37. A lot of vets, but also a lot of newbies, rookies, and for some reason I'm just loving this season. It's incredibly simple, but there's enough drama where it's like entertaining, but not too much drama where you're like, you hate everyone in there. You know what I mean? I've gotten into music a little bit more, which is always the goal. Okay. Watch The Throne by Jay-Z and Kanye West. I've listened to probably all of these songs before, but I just went back this month and we listened again all at the same time, and it was incredible. And then from Jay-Z we have American Dreamin' and I Know from the American Gangster album. I really, really like these songs. They're very good. Okay, then we have Central by SZA, Doves in the Wind, Go Gina, and Anything. Those are my favorite off the album. Incredible. I won't say these are my favorite off the Cowboy Carter album, 16 Carriages, Starter, and Tyrant, but they're the ones I never skip. I never skip. Okay. Indonesian Fan. Oh, I'm excited for Act 3. Very excited, and I will be at that concert. I was at the Cowboy Carter one, and I will be at the Act 3 one. And I'm mad I missed Act 1, but it's fine. Indonesian Fantasies, Sonder. It's just a good song. I don't know. I do skip it sometimes. I'm not always in the mood, but I like it. Okay. The Weeknd Starboy album, Party Monster and Sidewalks. Everyone knows this album for a reason. I don't care if I'm basic. I like them. Daniel Caesar continues to be one of my favorite artists, probably ever. Hold Me Down, Transform. Love those off the Frodoin, I don't know, album. Very incredible. Loved it. Times Like These by Addison Rae. It's a banger, I think, off of her Addison album. It's a banger, and I can't wait to see what she comes out with next. I think she's only getting better, and I think she's only getting hungrier and hungrier. And I like that about a person. And then Olivia Rodrigo dropped dead. She announced tour dates today. I am upset. I hate how artists don't even have the full album out, and they're like, go to my tour. And I'm like, I don't even know if I want to be at your tour, but now you're selling tour tickets that are going to sell out in 30 seconds. You don't give people enough time to save up for the concert. It's just like, nope, next week they're going on sale. I get paid bi-weekly, so it's like, whatever. I'll be there because her date's not until February, and my life's going to be completely different by February. Those are some things that really inspired me this month, and I think it's important as artists, even if you're not making a ton of art, to consume a lot of art. And I don't like the idea that you should create more than you consume, because I think it's a balance. And some months you're just going to consume more than you create, and other months you're going to create more than you can consume. But it's not a bad thing to take in art, and I don't like that rhetoric or whatever it's called. What else am I saying? I wish I consumed more. In May, I'm going to try to do a movie every single day. Hopefully, I can do it. I don't know. A s'mores Pop-Tart is calling my name, so I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.